Good morning. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the presence of our esteemed guest, ADP Stefan Shiba, SPC Mr. Denise and colleagues, and our friends from Fiji Bureau of Statistics. Today marks a significant step forward in the way we access and utilize data in Samoa. We have an exciting program ahead, featuring insightful speeches, discussions, and of course, the much anticipated unveiling of Samoa Stats Portal. So without further ado, I would now like to invite our Praymaker, Sungai Whailaunga Whamaoni Re Kalesia Metutisi, Lau Sunga Olapu Daniel Isawa. Let's lead us in prayer.
Ele sofa malu le tua le tama le alo mele ngangsa te whatara whare pe iewo Sonic o te manatu i te inei tātou se talo e te fia whaunga ina se whaitau me le tusi pe ia a fiong pe ia le tu e whapea na au iei ma fufonga ma whamara si au whakania so tu sei whaimana tātou whamoimoi la maumile le whenga fau le tusi wharinga lona tā koe tōru ia ma waso wa wanoa ne whaitau la i e mua ngai whai poe onu o le au whaunga ina whai poe onu e whai matua au iele e whasoa whapea lona whaitau ina o le ua iei talinga i nā whaalonga mai ia o ia i le mea ua whetarai mai ei le nganga i e kāresia o le ua iei talinga i nā whaalonga mai ia o ia i le mea ua whetarai mai ai le nganga i kāresia. Wale, tala atoa li tono le tusi lea la, tampai oto. Wale, teimi lea ua whimomo wa ia i kāresia i e ua amata ana o esi e tangata ma le kāresia ua sui a mionga o no tūmanga fau o isinu esi e ua mai tono. Wale whaamarisi au la lea ua whinangalo Iesu tawala tu i le apostolo Ioani. Sa tusi le kāresia le i Sarataisa. O le melantu. Na mua wa ai Iesu identify le isu. O le hile melantu. O le ola whaeanganga o tangata. Ua aruisi, ua maualala. O le ala le fō, o le vaifu fō e whai e whaafitau lini. O na tusi rola i o Ioane o le kāresia. O le vaifu fō, o le Salomo, Hawari, Salomo, mātua i le atua. Atono ni aso e toi pōmara e se i le whamoimoi, nisi fō o ngā ruanga whatino o le ofisofai numero, e ro tu whatisia i whailoilo ma whamomonga. E whapea le tūlanga le sa titilo iei a sisira i Iesu. Na identify le issue i paenga i o whailoilo, whamaumanga, whamatala. Na ave le sosoani po le waifo, na whaonga whamatalanga, whamaumanga, me whape. Ia atono le umila wasa teimi o na te tau whamasani o tātou le tūlanga le ai o le atoa o le aunga o iei tono o le tala atoa o le Salomo. O le whai mo le whai unga ina ia Salomo peisi unga o whaamaumaunga ia evidence mo le mau. Ia whapena rusi fuanga le tātou ti ei o mea tutupu e whatino a tātou fofua whai unga whai i lunga o whai loilunga whaamaumaunga whawhainumera. Ia anga le leile li ima sosoani me whau pula tiri winga lo loto ana whionga kai ia whaiona tātou whasoa e le nita iau ia ai o le au te ine tātou se tala e ma eulawa le mātango fie ma le sisiri ese oe lo mātou tua whaaftei tere le li ie na ua mawhai o na mātou poto mai le nita iau mātou mau auna meise o lau whanau o mātou whasoa ono nisi fa moi nga we si fia no mato to ai le mo fai lava ona fa ngalo ya mato ona fa fo ile vi inga ona fa tai fa minu mo fa ni tanga ya to fa te tele wa mo to on me la ona mato fa fo ni fa tai ono lo fa le mo vai le mo la fa no ala fa mai o ona fa ngale mai malo lo ngol po sama tu mo malo o pila wa mato tanga to woti tua mani, ale te po wa tau manga o le mātou ora. E whaftai tere le i o mātou o game ni tai afo. O mātou wa ia le susuru le la, mātou ngō fie o mea o mātou wa ia le i o lo fofuanga wa ia. O leo o mātou i loa ima mauti noa, o lau o fionga lava o le matai sili. E sili e se lava o e lo mātou o tua. E o e sila fia, fa moenga ua lai o na mātou poto mai le ni whai. O mātou ole atu le li. Anga le leila o fio. Wai mai, lo nganga pa ia e, to ia e o mātou tangata te totasi. Maua i o mātou mafofonga le le. I le whai o na mātou whaasoa. E se awalu i lungo o la tina e, e mesi fo e wha le le o mātou o nanga. Ia walawa se manuia mo mātou tangata anu. A siri. Ona fasisi le inga o lo mātou o tua. E o esi le fio mātou tangata e le isi mātou e ato toa le li. Mātou lavo fotu o le anga māsisi. O mātou ore atu. O sino mata ua lavo le toto lo o pili Yesu ke visu. E sau ina i o mātou tangata. Whamama ina i o mātou. Ang sala mo o mātou le anga. Atasi mei o lo mātou tamai le ni Yesu. A mātou ta ape foi. Tu amarifua ma ta ape fideli. Tasi mai o ero le li. Vai lo ina tu sa su mātou manui. Mātou nei, me si foi o paanga, lo mātou ngāri rue me whaka. E anga le lei ei o launi e tu la fo ina i lato. Masi ngasi a mālo le ni vai tau le li e mātou te tuatu pe i o runga. O mātou te tai. E anga malu uma me uma. E whaatino nga o lato fuafuanga ma whai uma whai. E whaavai lawa i lunga o loa lofa tu noa o mātou tama. O mātou ki talo lea ma reo lenga, e ala tu le sukofa Yesu. Ke viso o mātou o di ima le whaara. Amen. Toi mul tele atu lea nganga whaftai tele leo sunga le whailotu le nei tai au o le mātou te talo angan le le atua fo wa ili ola malmalosi. Ia whapenana whangaina o le tō whalialii ia wale tautua ino nuuma e kanisia. Next to our program, it is my great honor to invite the government statistician of Samoa Bureau of Statistics, Afionga Leota Liluasalani, to deliver the keynote address. Lau Afionga Leota, tu whatasi o tatu au whawhiroa i.
So leo motu vasa swing over na papa wa tare leo mari leo tu ya tua wa como foi le langi to lang sitia le tayau ya te yona pita tu ya ila na wona mo le lau amaoni ya tole nga ya on up tania de sara ya o tsalo ile jana de leo de tuai Suma i whelaunga, ia, tu sono, tu te wapi, ia. Ale, abre mare tua, so pape foi ona, para ter si fia tu mai, ba ai sese, au mai nai foi soi fua wanda tu mare no fai, ia i lo wana wino pan maro. Tau foi o leo mongo wao o leo mongo liulo mea. nei tai au ma nei asu. O leo tatu tatanoa o ialo e pio leupu i whailo o lau. Ina o sau le vana tiu, o tau mai le vana tau. Ngā o whapeo no mau pia langa o le vana whawa a whalau. Lea foi o sopo le maramalama o whiti ai po msa. Langi matafi le nei tai au o le mas, leo le mas e sai o le langa. Whamanor whalau. Whamalo foi le whātotoa. E foi pere vinga i le atua, o nā rofa mano nānga le rei, e o tō si fua ma so mātu wona. O al whamoe moe o tau nuu, o le la au leo o soi fua. Whāturou le pou o le mauta, e a wale a whio whāguruma o tā ngā venga. A whio whāguruma, tātou pāanga me whafo. Mai so whātonga o tā ngā venga le maro, sui ro fai businessi. Ara tonga tumoti, ia te nane pei o lau wala via un whaelu poto. Sui o tā ngā venga, sui o whala tonga. Ia mai se foi o le aue mai o tātou paanga. Whafu. Ia sumai mo tala mai au, e foi le tai au ki ma se vai vai. Ia o lo whirongia le tātou mota le tai au. Ia whapea tau whai atu se whakatalanga I le ngangana whaperutalia. Distinguished guests, heads of government ministries, members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished guests, dear colleagues and participants. Whātaro whātu marelau whonga whiwhia, and a very good morning to you all. Today marks a significant milestone in the Bureau's journey towards data accessibility and informed decision making. It is with a thankful heart that we officially launched the Samoa Stats Portal, a platform that will transform the people access, use, and data sharing. In today's rapidly evolving digital landscape, the ability to access reliable and timely data is significantly important. The Samoa Statistics Strategy 2022 to 2026 has provided a framework to strengthen Samoa's capacity in the collection, processing, analyzing, and disseminating official statistics, ensuring that the information is used to inform decision making and policy development, and ensuring a better life for everyone. Today's launch is a testament to our commitment to transparency in making statistics more accessible and useful, in providing a centralized platform like the Samoa Stats Portal. We are strengthening public trust in data, enhancing its usability across sectors, and simplifying how we share critical insights. This portal ensures policymakers, businesses, researchers, and the public have easy access to reliable and timely data, empowering informed choices that drive Samoa's development forward. Datasets available at launch cover 5 thematic areas like national accounts, which includes GDP and other national aggregates, the Consumer Price Index, Common Finance Statistics, international trade and employment statistics. Data availability on the platform will continue to grow over time. We are here with our central bank colleagues and our Ministry of Finance colleagues who have been part of this development many years ago, led by the IMF. More fundamentally, portal reflects a growing global trend in official statistics towards the use of structured, interoperable, and accessible datasets as the foremost means of dissemination. With the introduction of this new data portal, Samoa Bureau of Statistics have entered a global community of .stat users and as DMX experts, and part of the international best practice. However, launching this platform is only the beginning. Sustainability is key. We must ensure that this portal remains relevant and continuously updated to meet the changing need of our stakeholders. This requires ongoing collaboration, capacity building, and dedicated resources to maintain and enhance its functionality. This launch is a celebration of progress, but it is also a call to action. It is a call for all stakeholders to work together to ensure that this portal serves as a lasting tool for evidence-based decision-making and policy development. Therefore, strong partnerships and shared commitment will be very crucial in making this initiative a success for generations to come. Let me, on behalf of the government of Samoa, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to the ADB, or the Asian Development Bank, the UNSCAP, and the Pacific community for their unwavering support in this endeavor. Thank you very much for your continued assistance to Samoa and through us to our people. As you may also note, that our colleagues from the Fiji Bureau of Statistics, who are right at the back table, 3 of them are present here. For information of everyone, this initiative is a training arrangement in which Samoa took the lead, and Fiji to follow. It is our belief that having ownership on any development initiative ensures dedication on developing it further, with commitments on both human and financial resources to further refine and improve it. I wish you all the best as we embark on this chapter for data accessibility in Samoa. And may the spirit of service be unto everyone and the glory be unto God. Thank you very much.
Ia se tu fatasi o tu au o ni tai o ko si te kira o melo na o fionga leo tali loslani o laula unga matango fie talalo I ai le fango mo ni yaso le mato talo yang lei le ni fa fu lolo so fu maloloina na wali tai no le ofisa malu. It is now my pleasure to invite our esteemed partner from Asian Development Bank, Mr. Stefan Schreiber, for your remarks.
Of the Samoan data portal. I would like to express my gratitude to all the participants who took their time to attend this. To first congratulate the colleagues from the Samoa Bureau of Statistics to launch their Stats data portal. As the government statistician mentioned in his opening remarks, this is just the beginning. The journey keeps on going in maintaining and updating this data portal, which is a very advanced statistical dissemination platform and represents an outstanding achievement that has made by the Samoa Bureau of Statistics to make statistical data more accessible and available than ever before. Why it is so remarkable? because it uses standardized structures. These structures are internationally agreed and called the Statistical Data and Metadata Exchange Standard, which describes the data and on producing high-quality statistical information using modern technologies like the Samoa Bureau of Statistics has now implemented in their new Stats data portal based on the .stat suite, which is used by many international organizations and national statistical offices around the world. For example, the Organization for Economic Development and Cooperation, OECD, by the Pacific Community, by ESCAP, but also by national statistical office like Stats Canada, the Australian Bureau of Statistics, Stats New Zealand. So all these organizations are using the same platform like the Samoa Bureau of Statistics has established. We have also summarized the advantages of the enhancing data management through the SDMX standard in a report which was released last year in August and describes how developing economies can benefit from enhancing the data collection, production and exchange by implementing the SDMX standard, and it also summarizes our statistical capacity building efforts we have undertaken. We have also released a small policy brief. It's just a few pages if someone is interested on leveraging the statistical data and metadata exchange standard on making data easily accessible, which was just launched last month in February this year. If in our other organizations, like for example the Central Bank, the Ministry of Finance is interested in learning more on SDMX, we have developed in collaboration with other development partners, the United Nations Statistical Division, UNESCAP, e-learning courses which are free of charge, self-based on SDMX Foundation. It really explains to newcomers the benefits of SDMX. So it only takes 2-3 hours to complete this course, and we have already more than 700 certified learners, and this is one of the most used course. And if then someone wants to really implement the SDMX standard, there are various tools available. All these tools are free of charge. It is available open source at no cost, which we have also presented in an e-learning course. We have been supporting since 2020 the Samoa Bureau of Statistics under our technical assistance project, which is called on strengthening digital information on national statistical systems, and we have been able to support the Samoa Bureau of Statistics and Bhutan. When we started the journey with the Samoa Bureau of Statistics, we had bilateral exchanges. We also had bilateral exchanges with the Fiji Bureau of Statistics, and we have seen communalities in their efforts in making data more easily accessible. So we have joined our forces with the Pacific community, with ESCAP, to support both Samoa and the Fiji Bureau of Statistics on leveraging the synergies while fully respect the national focus of the data portal. So under this project, we have conducted various capacity building events. We had an in-country workshop on data modeling attended by the colleagues of the Samoa Bureau of Statistics, from the Central Bank of Samoa and the Ministry of Finance, as well as from colleagues from the Fiji Bureau of Statistics. We had then an on-site IT support on setting up the data portal in .stat suite. We have then had a second workshop in Fiji on sharing the experience so far gained with the new platform and on the .stat tools in particular, with participants from the Samoa Bureau of Statistics and the Fiji Bureau. And just before this workshop, before this launch event, we had the workshop on how to extend the data portal and sustain the data portal. And now I'm very pleased to have the launch event of the new Samoan data portal. As I close my remarks, I want to congratulate once more the Samoa Bureau of Statistics on this outstanding achievement. When I see the Samoan data portal, what I see, this is the future. Thank you.
Thank you again, Stefan, for your thoughtful remarks. And next, I would like to call upon Mr. Dennis from SPC to share his remarks. Please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Dennis.
Thank you. Distinguished guests, my colleagues, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning and for the privilege of being with you. My name is Dennis. I'm working in the Pacific community. I'm going just to share some remarks on the journey we went through with this project of Samoan Stats Portal. Even if what matters the most now is the result, not the journey, but as a member of the project team, I would like just to share a bit what was achieved during the past months with this portal. So, at the Pacific community, we are working on sustainable Pacific development through science, knowledge, and innovation, providing technical assistance to the member countries. More specifically, in the Statistics for Development Division I'm working in, we're working on strengthening the capacity of national statistical systems. So this explains why me and colleagues like Julio and others who are in Numea for the moment are involved in this project. So this started a while ago, not so long ago finally. The project was initiated in July 24 with a formal kickoff end of August 24. So that means that we worked for 7 months on this with colleagues from SBS, colleagues from Fiji also because it's a joint project, and partners from ADB and SCAP, 7 months to achieve this and be able to launch the portal today to this launching by SBS colleagues. So I think it was quite a good time to work on this. So the data portal was the objective of the project to have this portal released. So a data portal, what is that? Why perhaps? So by the idea is to have a comprehensive repository of all statistical data sets with, let's say, advanced functionalities to navigate the data and search, discover the data that's relevant to analysis by stakeholders. So the idea is also to have harmonization with standardized concepts and code lists and enhancing quality control mechanisms. So from a portal that is more, let's say, a technical thing, a means of disseminating data like is a website or a press release, that the goal is to have some modern way of disseminating statistics to ultimately strengthen the trust in official statistics and support the policy cycles from development to evaluation of policies. So there, Stefan touched upon this. It was a partnership approach in this project. So what appeared mid-23 is that Samoa and Fiji had relatively similar projects. I remember in the meeting in 23, the head of planning and statistics in Numérique, Mr. Leotaselani, expressed the projects and the ambitions of Samoa to have such a statistical data portal. At the same time, in Suva, Fiji, we were discussing with colleagues about the need for a national indicators portal over there. So we realized there are some projects that have some commonalities among different members, and then also we realized that ADB had similar contacts with our stakeholders. Excuse me a second. So ADB was providing SDMX trainings in the region, and SCAP was also providing support on the use of the StatSuite and SDMX. So in the end, we realized that we were all together in a sort of same boat about data portals, modernization, standardization of data publication, and the proposal emerged to create a joint project with 5 partners, 2 countries, Samoa, Fiji, and 3 supporting organizations that could help with that. So the idea was to have synergies across Samoa and Fiji, and also a framework for the international partner to support and avoid overlaps or lack of coordination in the support which can happen. So just to recap on the timeline. So we started in August, September. There was a sort of first, so the red track is the Samoa track and the blue one is the Fijian track. So we had a first sort of thinking beforehand on 2 types of questions. What should be integrated in the initial version of the portal in terms of content? Because we could not do all at once, it would not have been realistic, but to choose for some tables to integrate first, even if the goal would be to integrate more things, as Mr. Sani explained in his opening speech. So what content for the initial version of the portal, and also some technical questions on the IT level, where with strong collaboration with the excellent IT teams in SBS and help us on how to best approach this in terms of technology and IT. So this was done by end of last year, and then we had also a strong capacity building track with 4 workshops, joint workshops, 2 in Apia, 2 in Suva, with each time participants from the 2 NSOs, where the goal was to think together and learn together about this finally new standards and technologies, because it's something, even if there's some experience, thanks notably to the IMF on the reporting of some main macroeconomic indicators, is going a step further in terms of using international standards such as SDMX for disseminating. So we just finished yesterday the last workshop of the project, which was really a fruitful workshop, I think, with very good exchanges and strong commitment from everyone. I think it was really a rich workshop, and I thank again the participants for this. It was a very nice week together. So we're just concluding the workshops and the capacity building track, which is now supposed to be finished, and then the implementation of the portal is also over now, and that's why we are ready today for the launching of this major tool for statistics user in Samoa. So that's a bit the recap on the project. So there was contributions from the different partners, of course, on this. For the SPC side, for example, we committed more than 160 man-days of support on the technical level from a multidisciplinary team, including my colleague Julio is there, but I think we were about 8 persons to contribute there, from IT to statistics to admin to comms to project management, was all kind of things. So it was also quite a heavy workload during the year, but the result is really worth it, as I think you will see in some minutes. So the StatSuite data portal. So the data portal is based on a tool that is really becoming a sort of global standard. It's the .StatSuite. It's called, is the name of the software that is underneath the Samoan Stats portal. Just to mention, not so far from here, there are already several implementations, more or less recent. At SPC, we started in 2020. Our friends from Australia and New Zealand launched, I think, last year their own. Also at the SCAP, they have a portal like that for SDG, targeted to SDG. And beyond in the world, there are many users of that in national and international organizations. So now, and Samoa for in the Pacific Island countries that are member of SBS is the first one to have its own portal like that. So I think it's a great, remarkable achievement. Fiji following very soon. So just to conclude on this, so this type of solution and standards are used in the region already, but there are also global standards. So when you're joining this type of approach with SDMX, which is a major standard for publishing statistics, or the software that is under the Samoan Stats Portal, you are joining a regional community, because there are some others in the region like SBS, StatsNZ or SPC use it, but also a global community, because it's something that's really very broadly used worldwide. So thanks, that's all for me, thank you.
Thank you, Stefan, for your, Denise, for your fruitful remarks. Slightly change into our program. Mosifia, Lesa Fufue, so Tato Nata, Ya Tibanatu, Ya Valawa, no Ia Tuloa, La Fiona Yala, Ulusiala, Lova, Ia, Molpocala Mesoi, Ma Iola Loncha, Loa, the Tato Samoa data, Poto. Ion the Fawa joy the demonstration, Malang Falalo, to Fatasio to Alpha to the Fiona Yanaulu, the AC low SET by data processing.
Talo Falava. Yo te lo le lancha me le minya kako ia. Yay. Lo fa pu lo presentation ma le 10 slide anga le 5 slide over presentation for kako le gikaya. But just before I start on, well, we all might have wondering why the Samoa Stats portal. Well, we usually have our stats websites that we regularly publish our reports and the tables, but just to make it clear, as we mentioned by our colleagues, that the stats portal is more like a modern and advanced way, where we also have our websites where we regularly publish our reports and tables. When we release them, we will also have those reports, individual tables. While stats portal, as you may have seen, that we have the domain or the URL to access the portal, which is data.sbs.gov.ws. to make statistics easy to access and use, and to shape a stronger future for Samoa, for our people. Well, I have mentioned before, what is the Samoa Stats Portal? Yes, to simplify it, for us, is a free online tool. While some of the colleagues here was mentioning the CMS is more like a IT mentioned. CMS is a content management system. So it's a free online tool that presents data in a searchable, flexible, and dynamic way. Well, on the side there's a screenshot of our portal, but you may have noticed that on your agenda, there is a barcode. You can scan it on your phone and you will have access on the portal and some slightly information and introductions on the portal. Well, it improves decision making, because why? The Samoa Stats Portal provides up-to-date and interactive and downloadable tables or data. It increases transparency and trust through the people of Samoa and to the government, and with the data, because we provide real-time data, and is also user-friendly access to data across key sectors. Well, as our Chi has mentioned before, a roadmap for effective statistics, aligning with our national priorities, as in Samoa Strategy for Statistics 2022-2026. It outlines the plans for strengthening the national statistical systems. In one of our objectives, Samoa Stats Portal will help to make and meet the needs of the users
And this is one of the key goals to achieve these goals. And we all know now statistics is essential for monitoring progress towards every development goals. And the stats portal enhances data governance, quality, and digital transformation in line with our national goals. What's available? Well, LGS has stated that we are excited to introduce 5 key thematics areas available on the portal. Well, like I said, now the portal is live with these key indicators, and these data sets are the foundation of the portal, and we will continue to expand and up-to-date them to meet evolving needs of the users and the public. Well, key features of the stats portal. Well, may you have seen on the slide here, we have a screenshot of one of the tables in the CPI, which is available. Well, the portal itself is user-friendly interface, allows the user easy to navigate, and it has a custom download. User can select and download 80 datasets, which datasets available, and it has API access. As we may have known, some of the ITs, they understand the API, it helps developers and analysts can connect to real-time data. And the portal provides a modern and interactive way to engage. Impact and future developments. Well, that's one of our colleagues here that we work with our portal, presenting how we started with the data dissemination using our website, how Samoa disseminates our website. Now we have a portal. And our goal is to create a modern and interactive and up-to-date portal for all statistical needs, which empowers Samoa through knowledge and information. And data availability on the platform will continue to grow over time. Well, your feedback and cooperation is open. We are on our website. We do have a feedback form for your feedback and how we can improve our services. We will go through that and show you guys the link. Well, in conclusion, the Samoa Stats Portal marks a significant step forward, making data more accessible and impactful. By leveraging this platform, we can drive informed decisions making, foster transparency, and support development. Well, moving forward, I'll just quickly show you guys how to access the portal and the portal online. To fast forward, as I mentioned on our website, we have a link on our main menu, dashboards, and then stats portal, where we have the link. So if you go click here or on the menu here, it will direct you to the portal. So the portal itself, as we have the domain or the URL, data.sbs.gov.ws. On the portal also itself, so these are the available data sets that we have worked on with our technical teams and with the ATP, SCP. So for example, we have the CPI index. And it will show you the tables on this side with all the CPI index. Fast forward track, please help yourself, browse around the portal. If you need any questions on our website, on our bottom where the footer is at, we love to hear from you, where you can send us a query and how we can improve our services to serve the people of Samoa, and then serve the people of Samoa and how we can improve our service of Taitelera.
Ia se tuatu matasi o awe mo le presentation matang o fia mai ala ulu siala loba o le ACO, le ICT and data processing on the Samoa Bureau of Statistics. Next, we have another exciting presentation. Please welcome Denise from SPC to share more on this. SPC presentation, Pacific Data Hub. Please put your hands together and welcome. Kenny.
Hi, good morning again. A brief presentation on the, just some words on the Pacific Data Hub, which is an initiative that is managed by the Pacific community that has some similarities you will see with the Samoan projects related to data access and building the data portal. So the Pacific Data Hub is an initiative that aims at delivering data as a regional public good. So just for a very brief background on this, it's supported by the New Zealand Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade, in fact, through an initiative that is called the Pacific Statistics and Data, so PSD2, because it's the second cycle of the project. So the goal of this funding is to support stronger statistics and data capabilities. So with capacity and usage in the Pacific, to enable more evidence-informed decision-making. Data is not, of course, an objective per se, it's a means of doing something, just in general, having better policies for, we say sometimes, for better lives. The data is just a way of achieving more important goals. So the Pacific Data, just to very brief overview on this, it's a regional data infrastructure. So it's managed by SPC, but on behalf of the 22 Pacific Island countries and territories that are members of the Pacific community. So there are different things in there. There's a data catalog, where there are all sorts of things